Hello, this is Anime Convention Video. I'm Jason Adar.
And I'm Kaminoko. This is part 2 of the guest recording for Anime Mid-Atlantic 2015.
First up, we have Charles Dunbar, also known as the anime anthropologist. His field work for the past 2 years is focused on the perception, misconceptions, stereotyping, spending habits, and convention culture of anime conventions across the country. Addicted to the works of Hayao Miyazaki and mythology and folklore, especially gods, ghosts, and shinigami that appear in them, he says, he rambles on about his findings on his website, The Study of Anime.
Our next guest is Yunmao Ayakawa. She's an international cosplay correspondent, an actress, model, artist, game character designer, hailing from the Akihabara region of Tokyo, Japan. She's actually gained worldwide fame as the region's spokeswoman and also, some say, foremost authority on everything otaku, as well as being very knowledgeable in the maid idol industry. She's been a correspondent for magazines, media websites, and featured guests at events and TV shows around the world. And she's actually a board member and spokesperson for the Nihon Maid Association. She currently writes articles for Japan-based periodicals like Mainichi newspaper, MSN.com in Japan, Cosmode magazine, and in 2007, her cosplay cafe articles were actually published in the Otaku USA magazine, making her the first Japanese cosplayer to write articles for an American magazine. Pretty cool, huh?
Great.
She's also the author of the first cookbook for otaku-styled healthy eating. I want that. And she has her own comic strip called Yu Yu Maid, which appears regularly in issues of Otaku USA magazine. She's co-hosted shows like Japanorama for the BBC in UK and Otaku in Spain, and has reported for Moete Mucho, MyDG TV, TV Mantan, and other Japanese variety shows. She's also been featured as a model in magazines such as Flash, Sabra, Arms Magazine, and Position. And she's a top idol download for Japanese cell phone screensavers, games, and she also hosts a Dear Abby-style advice service via cell phones in Japan.
Wow, that's quite.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. She's a popular guest at conventions and other events, both in Japan and around the world. And in 2006, she actually had her American cosplay debut at Anime Mid-Atlantic as the Japanese outlaw Toki Takahatsu from DJ Ararok's graphic novel Cove Pirate Mercenary. She has also held the title of Race Queen in Japan's Super Taikyu race and continues in the circuit to this day. And in 2011, Yunmao actually sang on a CD single with the Race Queen duo Noisy, and in 2012 performed Speed Angels, leading to an electronic dance EP single release. Multi-talented, doing a lot of really interesting stuff.
Next we have DJ AA Rock, who's got his start in Western pop and urban music community, mainly, but recently he started adding an Asian pop flavor to his mix. Popular in the Asian pop culture of music, popular in Japan, Korea, and China. He went on to start his own Asian entertainment promotion house called Toramaru Entertainment, and also an event showcase in Japan. Very influential in Asian pop as a DJ, an illustrator, promoter, and manager of Japanese idol and columnist Yomao Awakawa, and also with the pop rock group Unicorn Table, which he helped produce their CD and design the cover. He then went on to bring over many Japanese entertainers to convention, fashion shows, concerts, and other events. Also, in 2006, most notably, he created Akiba Fest to bring over Japanese pop singers via live performances to the U.S. crowds.
Our next guest is Reni Mimura. She's a New York-based electro dance pop singer. She's well known for futuristic adorability, profound concepts, and a high-energy on-stage presence. She was actually born and raised in Japan until relocating to New York in 2008. She began her career as a musician actually in Japan after winning a talent search competition and then releasing her first Japanese CD in 2006. She actually intentionally relocated her career to the U.S., moving to New York, hoping to bring her unique style of moe entertainment to the United States. She's gained wide attention. She's been very popular, been a prominent guest at anime conventions and other musical events around the country. And in 2009, she actually released her U.S. album, Sakura, and published her first photo book, Made in USA. Sorry, Made in New York. I got the name wrong. In 2010. Her latest album, Hybrid Girl, blends Eastern moe concepts with fun Western electro-pop dance beats and features popular tracks like Secret and Rock, Paper, Scissors. She's also produced the first official maid cafe in New York City. Okay, I really have to go to this the next time I go to New York. I really want to check that out. As her fan base has increased, attention from the industry in the US and Japan has grown rapidly. And in 2010, the National Broadcasting Television Station of Japan, the NHK, made 2 documentaries on Rennie's career in America and the impact of her performances on Western audiences and on the fashion industry. She can be seen in a popular iPhone 5 commercial and was recently featured on the ABC Nightline. Now, she is also recognized as a leader in the moe revolution, kawaii, cute blossoming movement, which is already popular and appreciated as an entertainment art form in Asia and Europe, and apparently is believed to lead the world to peace. Still really want to check out that maid cafe in New York City. That's pretty cool.
Next we have Jim O'Rear, who's been in the entertainment business for 30 years.
Wow.
He got his start as known as the youngest professional magician. Currently, he is classically trained in New York at the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. And he currently has steady work as an actor, stuntman, and a special effects makeup artist. Working on such projects as Star Trek 4, Stephen King's Boogeyman, ABC's Nashville, Lethal Weapon 3, Fatal Encounters on NBC, House of Usher, Christmas Carol, and one of my favorites, Mortal Kombat Conquest, as well as many more. He then moved on to an area of screenwriting, selling a number of horror-related screenplays, including The House of Pain, Hayride Slaughter, Vampire Tales, Wolfsbane, and Scream Farm. Jim also includes several novels, paranormal books, including Tennessee Ghosts, Mortuary of Madness, Hollywood Paranormal Film, Traveling in Tennessee, as well as a how-to autobiography called Magic, Monsters, and Me. As an independent filmmaker, Jim's work as a director-producer has been all over the world in international award-winning hits, The Hospital, Fat Chance, Ghost of Tennessee, and that's just to name a few. Jim continues to work on several films per year, recently completing work on Don't Look in the Basement 2, the sequel to the 1973 horror classic, and Race with the Devil. As if it isn't enough, Jim continues to write on horror publications all around the world, consult for film projects internationally, and is founder of Celebrity Ghost Hunters.
Up last is Ian Strife. They're coming back to AMA again. Yay! And this time, they've leveled up their show. Since the group's forming in 2011, the 4 heroes of the cosplay adventure rock band have been touring conventions all over the United States while putting on a brand new concert every time. It's hard to explain everything that you'll experience when you attend an Ian Strife concert. They have high energy songs, catchy dance breakdowns, hilarious, truly hilarious 8-bit animations, and crowd interactions like nothing ever seen before. Now, there's something for everyone at an Ian Strife show. I have to say, the first time I saw one, I was like, this is amazing. I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. Since their release of their full-length album, Full Speed Ahead, the performers have sold thousands of copies at their shows and online store. It's become an exciting tradition for Ian Strife to debut a new chapter of their quest every summer.
Well, that's all for part 2 of Guests for AMA. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. This is Jason Adar.
And I'm Kaminoko. And you're watching Anime Convention Video.